Hello and welcome to The Blobber presents Sellout Sunday 13. SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom, as suggested by channel viewer, friend, Wellington, Irreverent Wellington. We come off of Jimmy Neutron. Is this a more tolerable video game adaptation of Nickelodeon cartoon character? We will see. SpongeBob SquarePants. It definitely is an iconic theme song. Anyway, this game uses an autosave feature. Would you like to create a save file? And the default is no. What kind of stupid option is that? Default is no.
Welcome to Bikini Bottom, a normally peaceful undersea sanctuary. Today it will be transformed into a theater of pure horror, wherein our little yellow friend will play the starring role.
Today is the big day. I have devised an ingenious plan to finally steal the Krabby Patty formula. And if Bikini Bottom happens to get demolished in the process, oh well. With my brand new Duplicatotron 3000, I'll clone an army of robots that will wreak mayhem and destruction at my command. One last review of the checklist. Let's see. Item number 1, is Plankton a genius? Answer yes. Okay, checklist complete. Throw in the switch.
But they're set to don't obey.
Welcome, my perfectly obedient robot army. Hang on. I want to get a photo for my scrapbook. Hey, hello? What do you think you're doing?
Yeah, I noticed.
Oh, no, wait. But I'm your master. I made you. No, oh, my good China.
Another perfect day playing robots and racehorses.
Boo!
I keep getting the racehorses and the robots mixed up.
Wouldn't it be great if we had real robots to play with, Patrick? I'd name mine Robo Jr. or Zorlon or maybe Frankie.
Yeah, these unreal robots are getting boring. Hey, what if we put the robots in here?
Oh, how shellfish of you.
It's not just any shell. It's my magic wishing shell.
Wow, that's great, Patrick.
So we put the toy robots in here.
Okay.
Then we say the magic wishing words and shake the magic wishing shell.
Okay.
Then we go to sleep, and in the morning, we'll have real robots to play with.
But, Patrick, aren't we going to say the magic wishing words?
You already did.
So, okay is the magic wishing word?
It used to be Alakazama Alabala Wiesna Tikitana Fushbar Griddle Bits von Wiederschnauzer, but I kept forgetting it.
Are you sure this'll work?
Sure. Last week, I only had one big cookie crumb and I was really hungry. So I put my cookie crumb in the magic wishing shell. Then I said the magic wishing word and shook it. And in the morning, I had lots of little cookie crumbs.
Patrick, I proclaim that tomorrow is going to be the best day ever.
Good night, SpongeBob.
Good night, Patrick.
The next morning.
Gonna play with robots, gonna play with robots, gonna play with robots, gonna play with... Wow! Gary, did you do that?
Your Bikini Bottom stinks.
Yeah, Gary, it sure looks like we're in a doozy of a pickle. I think I'm gonna have to learn a lot in order to fix this mess.
Meow!
What a fantastic idea! These signs will provide important tips to help me out. How do I read the signs?
It annoys me that the only thing that isn't capitalized there is the I on read. Oh, sorry, no. The I on how do I read the signs.
Oh, okay. Press this button to read the signs. So if I want to come back and talk to you again, just walk up to you and press this button. I'd better get
Weird to
started
make
now,
R
Gary.
the
I
interact
think
with
that this is
things
going to be
button,
a
but
very long
okay.
day.
Explore SpongeBob's house.
Give me some credit, Gary. I remember.
Yeah, well, I was trying to do the sign.
Give me some.
I'm not trying to talk to you. I'm trying to talk to the sign.
Breaking news! Bikini Bottom residents have been attacked by a raging torrent of robot horror.
So much for fixing this quietly.
Authorities are not sure who is responsible for unleashing the mechanical menaces, but they have assured us that the person is in big trouble.
Uh-oh.
Did I say big trouble? I meant so enormous that it's hard to comprehend trouble. We'll keep you posted as this tragic story unfolds. Tragically, we're sure. Breaking news!
No, we already looked at that. The door is locked. You will need a golden spatula in order to open it. The door is locked. You'll need 50 shiny objects. No, they're not rings and they're not coins. They're 50 shiny objects.
A note from Mr. Krabs! And it even smells sweaty, just like him.
Ahoy there, SpongeBob! As a faithful crew member of the Krusty Krab, you've been, promoted to head shiny object collector.
That doesn't sound like Mr. Krabs to my memory.
Wow! A promotion!
That's right, a promotion! So what this here new job entails is you collecting all these shiny objects that the robots are leaving behind and bringing them to me. Now stop seahorsing around and get busy collecting.
He sounds like too happy and not gruff enough.
It shines!
The SpongeBob voice sounds fairly good.
I make myself a snack.
Okay, we do have double jump. These are shiny objects. Shiny objects are valuable and may be traded to help SpongeBob along in his quest. He will need to collect many shiny objects in order to complete his quest and defeat the robot menace. There are different colors: red, yellow, green, blue, and purple. Red is the most common and the least valuable. Purple the most rare and most valuable. More valuable ones are usually harder to find or in more dangerous places. Okay, so they're rupees. We still need 2 more. But we could do this door.
Maybe a little bounce on the old.
This is a pair of SpongeBob's underwear. He will lose some every time he's hit by a robot, or touches a dangerous object or surface. Once he has no more underwear, he must start the area over again. He can get it back by collecting additional pairs along the way. He starts wearing 3, but there are special golden underwear that will allow you to wear more than 3. You can make it appear by pressing the Z button. Okay. SpongeBob may jump by pressing A. A again will double jump. We've already worked that out. I mean, it's nice that the diving board is bouncy. It's less nice that it doesn't actually move.
I feel like a new sponge. This is where I keep all my old comic books.
SpongeBob may see how well he's doing by pressing Z. You can see your shiny objects, golden spatulas. and how many lost Patrick socks you have found. Press B to do bubble spin. You can use it to smash open legally not crates. Push buttons or defeat robots. You can also do it in mid-air to hit things that are up high. Press the X button and we'll do a bubble bounce. It's effectively a butt smash. But you can only do it when you're jumping.
Sometimes pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
How do I move the camera? Okay, C-stick. Am I meant to destroy these? Possibly. Press the Y button to do a bubble bash. It will attack tikis, or robots, or push buttons that are above you. Okay, it's flying headbutt, and I was meant to kill the other thing over here using flying headbutt, not by being unreasonably good at the platforming.
It shines.
How do we press that one, though? Yeah. Do we use the new ball? Stop getting caught on the door. Alright.
Sometimes pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
Oh god, it's on a timer. But then how do we get up on the first one? How do we get up on the first one? Okay. I was meant to have already done that one. Well, at least we have our answer. Where's the, It killed the ball. How am I meant to do it without the ball? Okay, you can spawn another ball as the answer. Oh my god. Good. This is much too happy to move around. Ay, ay, ay. There isn't like a box I can move instead, right? No, it doesn't seem like there is. No, I don't get how I'm meant to get up there, then. Okay. There we go. We got the Patrick sock. This is a golden spatula. They're needed to unlock new areas. You'll need to collect many of them in order to find and defeat the source of the rampaging robots. You are now allowed out of Tutorial House.
There's nothing like the sounds of your own neighborhood.
Go away, SpongeBob. You're polluting my thinking space.
Trying to steal the Krabby Patty formula again, eh, Plankton? Well, you won't get away with it.
I've got bigger fish to fry. I've got to figure out how to regain control of the chum bucket from those robots.
Where did they come from?
Where? I don't know. Not for me, though, that's for sure. They just showed up out of nowhere and started calling me rude names and throwing things. They even bent all my spoons. I love those spoons like they were my children.
That's terrible.
Oh, won't you help me stop them? Before they bent all my forks?
Not the forks! Of course I'll help. But wait, I'm supposed to collect a whole lot of golden spatulas.
Golden spatulas, eh? SpongeBob, if you can get me back into the chum bucket, I'll give you a bucket full of golden spatulas. In your dreams.
You've got a deal.
SpongeBob, this flapping robot crisis is making the Krusty Krab lose money like a sinking ship. No money means no more Krusty Krab. No more Krusty Krab means no more fry cooking for you.
No more fry cooking?
But because you're gullible, I'm gonna help you out. And of course make a small profit in return. I've got a few golden spatulas that I'll be willing to trade to you for some of those shiny objects.
You will?
Of course. What are employers for? Besides, them shiny objects is worth lots of money. Your treasure chest's looking a bit light, boy. Do you think I've got bilge water on the brain? I ain't running a charity.
3,000?
Come back when you've got enough shiny objects to trade.
That is so many. Okay, but how do we get up there?
It shines. Now I can wear 4 pairs of underwear. This is great.
Okay, it auto-saves whenever you get a golden spatula. And that isn't a button. Taxi. You will need 5 to enter the downtown area. Do you want to go to Jellyfish Fields? Okay, we don't need anything to do that. I can't climb on top of the tree for some reason.
Hey, SpongeBob! I just dropped by to give you a bubble hand.
Bubble buddy.
You see, you're going to need to learn some new bubble-blowing moves if you're going to journey to the 9th dimension and defeat a giant monkey man.
But all I need to do is figure out how to get rid of these robots.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I've been in the soap bottle a little too long. Where were we?
Something about new bubble moves.
Right! Press this button and you'll launch yourself straight up in the air with bubble power that defeats anything that is directly above you. Try it.
Yeah, we already learnt that. We learnt that in the house already. I suppose having an extra tutorialization doesn't hurt. You need 15 in order to open this area. Alright, looks like the only thing that we can do now is go to
Hey, Patrick. Nice
the
sock.
jellyfish fields.
What sock?
The one you're standing on.
Oh, that one. It's lost.
Well, if that one's lost, where are your other socks?
Well, they're more lost. A bunch of robots came through here and stole my whole sock collection. I could use some help getting them.
Sure thing, Patrick. What are best friends for?
Okay, then. For every 10 socks you bring back to me, I'll give you a golden turkey baster.
You mean spatula?
Bless you.
There's one blue one up there, which is now too high for us to get.
Don't forget to defeat robots or tikis that are directly.
Oh well, let's go.
The rolling green hills of Jellyfish Fields. A place to experience nature at its most raw, and sometimes a bit tender from the stings.
Squidward, are you okay?
No, I'm not okay, you barnacle head. Do I look like I'm okay?
Well, your nose does look pretty big. I mean, bigger than usual because it's usually pretty big. And you look clammy. And oh my gosh, you're bald!
I've always been bald, but now I'm stung all over.
The god of socks is responsible for their disappearance.
Well, according to the Jellyfisher Field Manual, severe jellyfish stings can be treated effectively by applying a thick layer of king jellyfish jelly to the affected areas. Jellyfish?
Well, I guess you're off to scale Sport Mountain and die a horrible death under the vicious tentacles of pig jellyfish. I'll stay here, balled up here in excruciating pain.
You do that! Don't worry, Squidward. I'll bring back that king jellyfish jelly for you to rub all over yourself.
Okay.
Just my side.
We can defeat the robots, they're not invulnerable.
We can't jellyfish today. I'm going fishing for robots.
This is a teleport box. When you have both of them open, you may teleport between them. How do we open them? Okay, just by walking up to them. So it's a link back point.
It shines.
Do you want to feed the clam? Sure. Why the clam has control of an aerial bomber? Let's not ask. No, you're not allowed to do that. Alright. But there's definitely things there that we want to collect. I also strongly dislike that it makes you kill all the monsters again. Yeah, that felt gacha-y, and I do not like it at all. SpongeBob and Patrick can't swim. Don't let them fall in the goo. Okay, so it wasn't meant to be gacha-y. It was meant to have given us that warning before.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
This is a checkpoint. If you're defeated after activating it, you'll return here instead of the start of the area.
Just my size.
Oi. Huh. That jellyfish didn't have any money. This is a freezy fruit. Only Patrick may use them. Hello, Ellie. How are we enjoying it so far? It's been reasonably good so far, aside from the resetting all the monsters if you die. That's just tedious. And Mr. Krabs' voice feels wrong? That feels notable. Now, maybe I'm just misremembering. It has been a very long time since I've watched any SpongeBob. But his voice doesn't feel right to me. In the remake, they lost Mr. Krabs. As in you had to find him, or he was removed? Yeah, we played Detroit somewhat recently. This is true. Our second playthrough, even. Oh, the VA rights.
Hey, Gary, what's shaking?
Meow!
Wow, a bungee jump for a golden spatula! I must be in heaven! Sometimes pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
That doesn't seem like a bungee jump to me. Here is the bungee hook. You may bungee from it. To exit, press B. But there we go. I am correct. It has a different VA. He didn't sound gruff enough. He also sounded like he was putting on his Scottish accent a bit more. I'm pretty happy that I recognized that with it's probably been about 17 years since I watched any SpongeBob. Checkpoint. Small child Welly didn't notice. It's okay, you just aren't as voicist as me. You see people by their words, not their voices. Clearly. Can we not talk to you, friend? No, you're untalkable. It has made some odd control decisions. Making R the talk to things button instead of interacting with jump. Well, interact button is weird. Space dementia doesn't help. Surely young child Welly didn't have space dementia though. Oh, no, you have stopped having money inside the jellyfish? It's been nearly 2,000 years since you were 7 years old. Break out the old man blobber emote, but for Welly. I was meant to climb these.
Feel like a new spot.
Is there a map? No. That sucks. This would be... I would be, like, very, very happy with this if there was a map. This is goo. Yeah, well, you already told us that earlier. It has, and quite often, double tutorialized things like that, in case you missed the first tutorial, which I think is good. As long as they aren't literally doing it the whole game. You managed to random the old man. Isn't it a public one? I thought old man was a... that I didn't put it on a special slot. Oops. So yeah, when you die like this, it's a sub one only. All the monsters die, and you have to kill literally every monster of an area again, which is, I think, a little bit much. As is Ugly Cat. No. No. That's... I'm willing to even look that up right now. I don't think that's true. If I did that, then that's a mistake. Let's go have a look. Your rewards, emotes. Ah, yeah, okay. Yes, they are. So what should I move out for that? Well, I'll think about that at the end of stream. Probably boat. How often do we actually use boat? Boat can become old man. And I guess for the moment, maybe even Strong Duckies becomes Ugly Cat. But anyway. Yes, the space dementia is on the other head now. Press the R button to read. Yeah. Right, so like now I have to kill all these again. Which is kind of tedious. Now maybe it's just that you're meant to kill the enemy monsters a lot. That machine, huffing and puffing, is a duplicatron. It will create robots until it's destroyed. It goes out with a bang. You got the golden spatula. Press the button to go to the caves, sure.
Wow! Mermaid Man! I have all your comics and toys and mail.
Huh? What? Oh, yeah, it's that Sponge Kid. And now, what was I supposed to tell you?
That Patrick is surrounded by robots and needs my help.
Huh? Oh, no. I think it had something to do with massaging my feet.
Creepy old man wants us to play with his feet.
Well, if massaging your feet will save Patrick, then massage I must.
This I didn't notice. I don't know what his real voice is supposed to be in my head.
Hit myself.
So, Well, he swings and misses at the obvious one, but gets the much more rarer one.
Massaging your feet isn't working. I think I'd better try a more direct approach.
By clipping my toenails?
Here I come, Patrick!
He's meant to sound even less coherent. This is a slide. When you're on the slide, you'll zip down it at hydrodynamic speed. Hydrodynamic and hydrological.
It's time!
I don't love that we're riding our tongue. That's a bit creepy, honestly.
That was a ton of fun! I should do it again sometime.
Checkpoint. Ah, there's another Roboto machine. There are 2 Roboto machines. There are 3 Roboto machines.
Just my side. Fresh like a spring breeze.
I don't understand what pressing this button did. Presumably it did something.
I did it!
Really? I was so far away from you.
I'm ready.
Ooh. Invalid read. Can I ignore this? I can, but then it dies. Well, let's try again. See if the autosave has saved us. Oh, also, do you want a recapture game? Please.
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you.
Aye, aye, Captain!
Who,
There we go.
who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
SpongeBob SquarePants!
Sovereign and yellow and porous is he.
Okay. Can we use the teleport box? Okay, it actually looks like maybe you can just farm the same area for infinite money. In which case I don't mind the respawning enemies. I thought it was going to be a, like, you must collect 90% of the world's available money things sort of situation, but if it's just that there's infinite money things, then who cares?
Wow! That well must.
Money is so far used to open doors to unlock new areas, and for trading with Mr. Krabs for more spatulas that do the same thing.
I should do it again sometime.
But if money is infinite, then... Eh? Yeah, that button doesn't seem to have done anything.
Just my style. I feel like a new sponge. Nice.
Okay, maybe it's that you needed to press all of the buttons? Well, that one actually, no. That one has made clear what its use is. That one has opened up a set of butt stomp. A set of platforms over this way. Hello, Patrick.
Hey, SpongeBob.
Whew. Thank goodness you're safe, Patrick.
Well, of course, SpongeBob. Why wouldn't I be?
Well, the robots and the...
Oh yeah, I found this for you. I don't know what it is, but it looks important.
Thanks, Patrick. I tell you what, all that running around has left me pooped. Why don't you continue on for a bit?
Okay.
Oh! We get to be Patrick? We do, we get to be Patrick. We don't seem to have a big jump anymore, though. This is a throw fruit. Patrick can pick up it and throw it. It will push buttons, destroy tikis, and damage robots. But use it quickly because it wilts. Patrick can also pick up and throw tikis, but only those that aren't stacked. This is a bus stop. You may change characters here. So now this seems a bit more like the Madagascar game, where you switch between characters. Which came out first? The Madagascar video game was May of 25. And what about SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom release date? A year later. Oh no. No, 2 years earlier. Very well. Madagascar was clearly copying this. Patrick can throw fruit up steps, then climb the steps, pick the fruit, and throw it again, but you need to hurry. Duh! I've managed to throw the fruit in a way that I'm not allowed to pick it up. Fantastic. He throws it so much further than you'd think. Ugh. Victory. This is a special Patrick Teeter-Totter. Only Patrick can use. Have Patrick pick up and throw the fruit. Stand on the starfish side, then throw the fruit at the target. You'll be flinged across. Okay, so use the seesaw as a catapult. Checkpoint. This is a thunder tiki. When Patrick touches it, it will begin to storm, and then it will go boom. Don't be near it when it goes off. Attacking it. I thought I'd need to attack it to activate it. Patrick can pick them up and throw them, but throw it quickly. What do you want me to throw it at here, though? I don't... Okay, you want me to throw it at those things. Is it a seesaw or a seesaw? Could be either.
Hey, you barnacle head! Watch where you're going!
What is talking to me? Almighty Rock!
Seeing this game made you remember the weirdest speedrun strat you've ever heard? Putting sweat in specific parts of the original disc so it lagged in specific places and you could go out of bounds. That seems implausible. As one, the disc spins up, and so you'd think it would dry off very quickly while spinning at high speed. Two, even if there was liquid on it, you'd think that would make the laser, like... The speed of light is so terribly fast I can't see that mattering unless it literally deflects the read laser to the wrong location.
Oh, hi there, Mr. Plankton. Are you going to vaporize me today?
But VGF has the power of posting links easily, so if you find a link, I'm interested to read more.
So very tempting. Unfortunately, I found myself in the undesirable position of having to assist you.
I was in an undesirable position yesterday, and now my neck hurts.
Heed my words, my large future minion. Go into Jellyfish Cave. Follow the instructions on the signs that you see. At the end of the caves, you'll still be a big pink idiot, but you'll know enough to help defeat the robots and get me back into the chum bucket.
Well, then will you vaporize me?
I might spare your life so I can force you to work in my sweatshop making low-quality design and knockoff wallets.
Oh, thank you.
If you jump in the air and press the slam button, sure. Patrick does belly flop instead of butt stomp, but it's functionally the same.
Pretty sparkly pink.
Patrick can throw a fruit, and yeah, you've already told us that. What do you want me to kill with it? Those things? They feel too far away. Then again, we can throw surprisingly far.
It went boom.
Yes, you do want us to throw at those things. Oh god, it's on a timer. Okay. I mean, at first glance I would say that sounds like an excuse to me, but maybe it's legit. Are we going to learn about Patrick's headbutt equivalent? No. Oh, I was meant to throw it here and then use it from there. Okay. Checkpoint! Holy.
SpongeBob's underwear fits quite
Womp 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 womp. Thankfully there's a checkpoint, so we just... You know what? I can't be asked with the timing thing. Let's just try and cheese our way over. Seriously? I think I was meant to hit the thunder one. There we go. The weight of the throw fruit will also activate pressure plates.
push button. Can't stop sound.
Patrick can jump on a throw fruit to get to higher places. He may stack them by throwing them on top of another one and get even higher.
Up we go.
So what, they're not going to instantly respawn it now, or...? But there is no second throw fruit game. Okay, there's two throw fruit. Whee! Maybe we can double jump and I hadn't realized? Yes, we can double jump here as well. Well, that's on me for not realizing. This is a freezy fruit. Pick it up and throw it and it will freeze goo. You'll be able to slide on it until it thaws. I don't know where you want me to go with it though. Do you just want me to use it to collect money? Maybe we're just using it to collect money. Patrick may use throw fruit to defeat robots. Patrick can pick up robots that he has stunned and throw them at other robots. How am I meant to stun them, though? You haven't told me how I'm meant to stun them, game. How am I meant to stun them in the first place? Oh, we're leaving that. It's missed a critical part in the chain of tutorializing. How do we actually stun them?
Ahoy there! Squidward tells me you're looking for the king jellyfish.
Yes?
Good thing, too. That monster has been stinging all my good customers in their poop decks. I hear that you can find him up top of Old Sport Mountain here. Go hook that beast, sailor!
Oh boy, Mr. Krabs. I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, it was. It was very good with the tutorializing until now. Maybe I was meant to realize that that does stun? That could be true. The question is, will this take us back to the back of the cave? Are we not blobbing anymore? I don't understand the question. I'm always the blobber. Okay, that does do stun. Ow. Though it has been a while since we've done some might and magic, 'tis true. Okay, I should have jumped away. So we should have run away a bit more. But yoink, grab, throw, miss, grab, throw. Typically we do some very nostalgia-y things at about Christmas, and I expect we will do another Might and Magic 7 randomizer and that kind of blobbing then. But you meant Europa? We played... Use the EU5 command if that's what you're referring to, Kindroth. If you mean EU4, then I've kind of done everything there is to do. Yoink. Yeah, I don't find playing like a let's stack infantry modifier for the 60th time that's functionally the same playthrough, again, terribly interesting. As for EU5, there is a command. Boom. There you go, there's my thoughts. I think it's bad. I both don't enjoy it and I think it is bad, and those are separate things. Press the button to talk. It has tons of issues. I gave it a genuine chance. 8 hours on the first day of release. It was pretty garbage. I would be embarrassed if I had released a game in that state. Genuinely. I wouldn't want to be associated with it. Okay, there's a tartar sauce robot. Can we stun these robots? Yes. And then we can belly punch them. Dare I ask how the list is looking? The list for future games to play on here? The list for games that we've played here? Which list, Jake? We have so many lists. Maybe you even mean the list of lists. Scroll up. That. That. Oh, good lord. Why is it... Why have I got my own sound? That. Oh, good lord. Shush. Oh, good lord. Okay. We are at 108, of which 75 are finished for a completion rate of 70%. Boom.
So shiny.
Yeah, you like EU5, which I think is a bad decision and wrong, but, you know, people like all sorts of... Some people even like Dino Crisis, so... What you gonna do?
Oh, Mrs. Puff.
Hello, Mrs. Puff.
I've got a job for you to do.
Oh, boy.
I found a golden spatula, but those robots out on the island stole it and threw it into the lake. If you can figure out how to get it
EU5
back,
took over, yeah.
you're welcome.
I mean, in fairness, Jake, I've played a lot of Tails Racing. Tails Racing has also chewed into my throughput of games. And I suspect if we look at number of hours or days played on both, that Tails Racing will be winning, so your excuse is
Shut up, Mrs. Puff.
still lesser than mine there, in terms of getting in the way of the list.
I don't care.
What do you want me to do, game? I don't understand what you want me to do. It will get better over time? It really, really, Bolland, shouldn't have released in a state where CBs did not work. Right? If you're gonna... It is fair and reasonable to judge a game based on how it is at the time it tries to sell itself to you. It tried to charge me 90 Aussie dollars, something, for a game where CBs didn't work. I think it's fair to say that's shit, and no, I'm not putting up with that. Yeah, it didn't work, Welly. You can go watch my video. The EU5 command is there. Boom. Or go watch the VOD. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. Maybe I didn't understand something. I'm open to not understanding something. Maybe there's some way that the UI is different between 4 and 5 that I wasn't understanding there. But as far as I could tell, the game is telling me you've made a CB, and then I go to declare war on someone and it doesn't let me select the CB. Let's go.
Did you get the golden spatula back from the robots on the island yet?
No, because I don't understand what you want me to do. They just infinitely spawn more robots. Maybe they don't infinitely spawn? Maybe it's like kill a certain number of robots and then... You've never seen SpongeBob? Is it any good? It's an okay show. It's a little bit silly at times with like how here we're already underwater and yet we've got a beachside. And it's got that weird issue of like, are they kids or are they adults? So, like, a lot of the time the characters act like kids, but they also, like, SpongeBob has a job, and he drives a car and stuff. So there's some weird issues with that. Yeah, it's a bit like Animaniacs in that way. But the Animaniacs sort of have distinct separate ages where the older one is actually vaguely adultish and the other ones are supposed to be kids. Dot and Yakko? I'm forgetting which one is Yakko and which one is Wacko. But the younger one is definitely meant to be a kid. Nah. Give up. I don't know what you want here, lady. You should have told me what you want better, or what you want done. The tall one is Yakko because he acts. Let's not ask what the younger one does then, to be named Wacko. Do you tell us what you want? No. That said, because we have Sellout Sunday and Movie Monday, I'm at least getting, like, 2 new games a week. Most weeks. Very occasionally we don't do the 2. But, like, probably 90% of the time I am still at least getting 2 new games a week because of that. Press the R button.
Boy, go get that king jellyfish.
Okay. Where? Here? No, this is go back. This is where we started. Isn't it? Or is this a different jellyfish cave? Have they just had a bad naming convention? No, this is definitely the same one. So what did I miss? I missed something. There must have been a way up to King Bomom, I mean King Jellyfish. On the plus side, if we approach driving instructor Fish Lady again, maybe this time she'll give us more info on what she wants us to do that I missed while I was perhaps interacting / reading with chat a bit much. So let's rush over to her.
Did you get the golden?
No, she does not. Well, that's disappointing. Maybe I meant to platform to up there. If I meant to platform, I'm probably meant to be SpongeBob, and that's supported by the fact that there's a change-o position here. But I don't see how I get to the first... How do I get to them? No, I can't jump there. Here? Also no. Also no. This is a shh tiki. SpongeBob will have to sneak up on it in order to destroy it. Patrick can throw things at it from a distance. Then let's go back to being Patrick. Refuse to engage in stealth mechanic as much as we can, because stealth mechanic's generally bad. Victory! Checkpoint. really don't like the AoE on those. I do need that health. Where does that teleport box go to? Nowhere, because we don't have its matching partner. SpongeBob should come back here later once he knows the cruise bubble move. Another checkpoint. Ow. This is a Tiki Stone. It cannot be destroyed by ordinary moves. It can, however, be blown up by Thunder Tikis. So, grab this, and then be angry. I thought we'd already killed you, friend. How do we make that? There we go. That's probably gonna kill us. Alright. Oh, I managed to stun them all. Good. Health, please. Money Clam wants a ludicrous amount of money. Alright. This feels like ascending towards... Ooh. Okay, but it's not ascending as much as I would have thought. There's a whole upper area. Throw at you. Throw at you. It gets really bad after a point.
That's much better.
Is this the matching box to the one that we had earlier? Yes, yes it is. Patrick just gets stupider and stupider as the show goes on. Okay. Big seesaw. Bullshit, I was doing a belly flop. I meant to go over there. SpongeBob can wall jump. Wall kicks will work? Okay, let's do wall kicks will work. One of my favorite levels. It's totally wall kicks will work. Spork Mountain. And that is a way of making you be the character they want for this boss fight, right? Because only SpongeBob could go up the wall kicks will work thing. So that it knows that you're SpongeBob when you're fighting this boss.
Step quietly there. That king jellyfish is just up at the top of this path.
Thanks, Bubble Buddy.
It has 3 hit points.
I knew the king jellyfish was big, but who knew he had such a beautiful voice?
Ow. Okay, we now know to jump. But how do we hurt you, friend? Okay, we just smack you when you're doing your electric shock. Like during the little recovery period after doing its electric shock. Reasonably intuitive. One more time. Then the question is, does he have a second phase? No, doesn't seem so. He dips his hat to us. You have defeated me. And gives us his jelly. You've gotten the King Jellyfish Jelly. Return to Squidward for your reward.
It shines.
Do 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 do.
I feel like a new sponge.
How do we go back to the very start of the area? There should be that. If they really want us to walk all the way back, that's a bit blurg. Ideally, there should be a like Skyrim door. Ah, there's this slide. Camera, I really would like it for you to let me see what's... Oh my god, we didn't make the jump. Are you going to go back to the top, and do we have to do that whole thing again just for a chance at that golden spatula? Yes, we do. Ugh. The camera should go around the corner more there. Okay. And then it autosaves. Let me go talk to Squidward. You're not Squidward.
See, no problem. You could do anything you set your mind and your muscle to.
I don't remember talking to him before. How odd. Okay. It's a very weird exit? No, it takes us back to Squidward. Good.
Yeah. Oh, that feels so much better.
Anything for my best friend Squidward. Can I rub some on?
What if I just gave you this?
Here is the spatula. Thank you. And now we can leave this area and go back to the hub zone. Didn't I need 10 for the next thing, though? And we only got 7. I haven't done spelunking, navigate the canyons and mesas, or drain the lake. Presumably. Oh no, we only needed 5. Old man memory strikes again.
Downtown Bikini Bottom. Once a bustling metropolis, now a debris-covered crater.
SpongeBob, the robots are destroying downtown Bikini Bottom. We have to evacuate.
All right, but it's gonna take a while to get all this dust.
Not vacuum, evacuate. We have to get everyone to safety.
Can we just load them up in the boats?
That won't do any good.
Why not?
Because the robots have taken all the steering wheels.
Couldn't we just drive in a straight line?
No, there are too many turns.
Those fiends, they thought of everything. Never fear, Mrs. Puff. I'll get those steering wheels back.
SpongeBob, if you're involved, I always fear. But I tell you what, if you can pull this off, I'll give you a golden spatula.
How about a driver's license instead?
Nice try.
When you touch a bowl, you will change into Sponge Bowl. You can roll quickly, but you cannot do anything else. If you're hurt or you press any button, you will change back. What? Was I not quick enough? Okay. There are UFO enemies. That are bullying the poor fish people. Meow! This is called glove, not air. The best way to deal with glove is to bubble bounce from above.
Somehow I don't think he needs a hand.
No, we can't get up that high. So we're just supposed to do that in order to crush you?
Sometimes pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Still made it. Even though we clearly failed at being a sphere. Those metal clanging noises get a bit obnoxious.
Roll, roll the sponge.
At least this one isn't on a timer. My instinct was to go to jump, but pressing jump exits you from sphere mode, so it's a big mistake.
Kabam! It shines.
Why would closing a window be helpful?
This door is locked from the inside. Who would do such a thing?
In the idyllic paradise of Bikini Bottom, no one locks their house. He didn't double jump. There we go.
Hi, Gary.
Meow!
Yes, thanks for noticing. I have been working out. Not done. Doesn't that mean Oh, that's the entrance to the rooftops, which leads to the lighthouse? Uh-huh. There's another golden spatula. I could really use that. What do you mean, get Sandy to help me? Oh, that gap looks big. Okay, I'm definitely not making that jump. How is anyone going to get across there? Uh-oh, more robots. Holy Dutchman's ghost! That gap looks impossible! And impassable! Okay, I'll go get Sandy to help me out.
Sandy is gonna have a glide power? Or perhaps a bubble jetpack? Jump to the top of these steps. Sandy can glide by pressing A 3 times and keeping it depressed. That didn't do what I was just told it will do, game. So let's... No, it's actually press A twice to double jump, and then on the third time hold it. Yeah, so the tutorial there is a bit misleading.
I'm getting dizzy just watching.
How are we doing? We're doing okay. This is a lot better than I thought it would be, Rune Blue Panda. It's got some issues, but they're relatively small, all things considered. Certainly a lot better than the Jimmy Neutron game. Oh, good God, that was bad. I don't know why it would want me to go that way, though.
Flying squirrel coming through.
Ha ha, flying squirrel. Ooh, failure. You don't miss often for recommendations, but when I do, it's bad. I mean, the game doesn't have to be bad. It's fine to be good games on Sellout Sunday. They just have to be games that you would look at and say, this has a high possibility of being a bad Sellout game, right? This could be a Sellout title. The fact that they've done this one well is a nice surprise.
The shinier, the better.
Looney Tunes was perfect, if unfortunate. If you chop while in midair, you'll perform a karate kick. No, pressing any other button doesn't seem to do anything. Okay, they mean when you're not gliding. Fair enough. You always try and go for something fun that fits the category. You're too kind, Welly, saving me from endless shadow suggestions of Hercules. Sandy can lasso objects by pressing X. Okay, now that's just teaching me about lasso. Oh, wait, what? You can swing from a swing... Oh my god, she's got Texas as her... Anyway, by pressing the X button. But it didn't attach... There's no attach option from here. Can we read this again? I'm also not allowed to read the sign for some reason. Let's jump away and come back. You can swing hook by pressing X. Definitely nothing happening. Okay, you gotta be closer. And then it has rope physics mechanics. You can lasso a robot by pressing X.
Gotcha. Buzz off, you little pest.
Oh, good lord. Let's just go past then.
Can't believe I'm wearing SpongeBob's underwear.
Okay, the arrow says go this way. That's actually really nice rope swingy physics. Autosave. We don't actually go in, we just press the interact with area thing. Sure.
Hey, Larry, what's shaking?
Sandy! Boy, am I glad to see you. I need your help. My TV reception has been terrible lately. I need to have someone replace my old antenna with this shiny new one.
Yes, sir. That there antenna is shinier than a $3 bill. Well, why don't you replace it yourself?
I'm not really much of a jumper.
So, what's jumping got to do with it?
Because the old antenna is up there.
Woo! That's taller than a glass of Texas iced tea.
The robots have blocked off that building, and I can't do all those fancy moves you and SpongeBob do to get across these gaps. All I can do is flex! Wanna see?
Yeah, great. So what are you gonna do with the old antenna?
Oh, that? It's yours if you replace it with a new one.
Well, I have been getting bad TV reception in the tree dome. Okay, Larry, you got a deal.
Teleport back point eventually. Do you want me to go this way? Okay, she's not dead, she just gets a real big boo-boo. After all, it is PG rated. That I'm less impressed by. Well, we try again.
I'm getting dizzy just watching. Feeling refreshed.
How do we... Okay, I was going to say how do we get up to the height, but it's actually an up and down platform. Where do we go from here? There. Then the arrow on the floor says go this way. Do you want to give the clam half of your money to proceed? Yes. We would like to proceed with the game. Autosave, success. Now where though? Maybe that way? We haven't been that way. Come on, get angry. Thank you.
Surprise, everyone! Buzz off, you little pet.
To get across large gaps, lasso glide, then lasso swing. How do I get onto that springboard? There's a button! Okay, the camera is a bit awkward there, but otherwise that's fine. Is that the antenna we were meant to replace? No. That's frustrating. That suggests I'm going the wrong way. Yes. So for the awkward camera section, but at least I don't have to do anything. Where do you want me to go from here? To the top of that thing? And then presumably over these. Well, bugger.
Not as good as Texas barbecue sauce.
I was trying to test if it would let me grab onto the edge of that, but the answer is no. Chew! Bless me. The awkward camera angle bit again.
Here's another one.
All right.
That's all pretty.
Then presumably across these. Now we need to use the seesaw function of them to get to the higher ones. So that's good difficulty progression there. Like, the first time they just have you walk across the seesaw things. Then the next time you have to walk across them and use their seesaw function. Why would I want to go back? Oh, because we needed to be surfing in order to glide to over here. Okay. No! That's the only place I can see to go. But it looks like I could have just glid all the way across to begin with. Ah, I have to not be her to press this button? Can I press the button then change back to her, or will that unpress the button? It unpresses the button. You will be SpongeBob here. Are you ready, kids? Aye, aye, Captain. Oh. I might have to learn how to kill that enemy type that we don't know how to kill. Womp womp. Do the whole thing again. Fair again. Off. No damage on that sequence. No damage on that sequence. We still don't know how to hurt you. Okay, just jump and attack. How do we get up to there? Okay, other side. Victory! Second time's the charm. Golden spatula save. Push button.
Number 1 in the Bikini Bottom scavenger hunt. 3 years running. Thank you.
And that's how you exit back to the top. Boing. Okay. Camera doesn't show you where you want to go, but that's not that bad. It does let you rearrange it. All right. But now what? Now what indeed? I'm not allowed to jump off there. What do you want me to do then, game? Just leave? There's 2 more things. Yeah, okay, so this is a bit poorly signaled. Up until this point, the button is what took us to the next world up there. But we did, that was like a little, the lighthouse zone that we just did. We already did that. Then we exited, and then the only place to jump is here, and then where does it want us to go? Right? Unless the button does something different the second time we press it? No, this is the same as before. Yeah, we could be different character. We could go back to being Sandy. But it's not like being Sandy changes the obviousness of where it wants us to go next. Maybe I'm meant to glide to that point? And then to that far, far away place there? No. Game says you are supposed to be here, but then where we're meant to go next is... That's just going to keep returning us here. Yeah, that seems very, very poorly signaled. Where can we possibly be meant to go from here if not there? Nah, I'm saying that's stupid and we're just going to leave. So it has some poor signaling issues. Not just in World 1, but in World 2. I don't think we really want to be here at all. You think Lasso was the solution? Lasso is X. I have enough money that we could...
Do you want to trade shiny objects for a golden spatula? That's quality craftsmanship, that is. Come again.
Is there a limit to how many we can get from Mr. Krabs? Yes, there is a limit to how many... there was an anchor point to swing from that was mobile. I don't think you can swing from the bottom of those. We can only swing from the Texas signs as far as I'm aware. Ah, Mr. Krabs gets more expensive the more of them you buy. Do we have enough socks? We do. Oh, let's talk to you and get your sock-based one.
Find my lost...
Not yet, Patrick.
Oh.
What would I do? What? Oh, no, I was looking at spatulas, not socks. Okay. We need 3 more to be allowed into the next world. There, but we can do this one. Goo Lagoon. However, with that we have hit our 2-hour mark.
Lagoon, a sun-drenched beach of sludge at the bottom of the sea. But all is not well here on Paradise.
So how long do we think this will be? We've done 3 worlds out of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 3 of 13? Do I really want to commit to what then looks to be about 7 hours of this? Not really. Not really. Yeah, no, I think we will call that one there. We've done our minimum 2 hours. It's generic collectathon platformer with SpongeBob skin over the top. But it's a reasonably well done collectathon platformer. Whew. Well then, let's move on to the grading from what we've seen. Yoink. So. Ooh. No, no, please. There we go. So, we aren't doing Hercules. This game is considerably better than Hercules. This is SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom. Was it fun? Yeah, it was reasonably fun. I'm willing to give that a 3. Generic action platformer, but generic action platformer is fun enough. Is it true to source? Aside from Mr. Krabs and I forget what the superhero's name was that Welly knew was the wrong voice, it seems reasonably true in terms of it has used the people's houses correctly, people have the correct voices, people are kind of acting the way they do in the show, so I'm willing to give that like a 3. It's not super untrue to source. Is it doing new and interesting things? Aside from like a glide, swing, everything was pretty generic. So far, at least. I guess there was the turn into a sphere and roll around thing. So maybe like a 2. For is it doing interesting, unique things, or is it fully as generic standard can be? The graphics... Also, why is the top cut off for you? The top shouldn't be cut off. There we go. The graphics? Honestly, the graphics are pretty good. I'm willing to give that like a 4 out of 5 for graphics. The music? The music is fairly nice. And it does use the theme song correctly, so I'm willing to give that like a 4. The sounds are decent, but a bit too repetitive. It would be nice to have multiple variations of some of them. And some of them it plays way too often, too quickly, like the smacking the metal sound together. I can't be overly harsh on repeating the same sound so twice, so I'll give that like a 4 there as well. The controls, aside from the fact that R instead of A is talk to people, the controls are pretty sensible. Can't complain about anything there. 4 out of 5 for controls. The camera sometimes automatically doesn't quite go where you want, and the speed at which the camera rotates and moves around when you're using the manual control with a C-stick is can be a bit clumsy. Especially getting it to stay looking in a direction while you move. Is it intuitive? It's intuitive until it isn't. It does a really good job of tutorializing most things, including repeat tutorialization. And I'm not willing to penalize it too much for like needing you to do some exploring to find the last 2 stars effectively, because let's just pretend that this is Mario 64 functionally. It's an action platformer where you're collecting all the various stars that are in the world, except they're golden spatulas. And needing to do some exploring to find some of them that are a bit less well-signaled is fine, because it is giving you enough of the well-signaled ones that you can make progress to the next world. It's not like it's saying, oh, screw you, you haven't found the 2 ones that we haven't signaled, you're not able to go to the next world and make any progress with the game. So, yeah, it does a good enough job of being intuitive. We understood how to defeat the boss as soon as we encountered him. We didn't have to, like, die multiple times and get a hint or something. Is it rude to the player? Well, the times that it doesn't signal well, it is rude. And it was rude with the bungee jump thing when we first got there. Like, it makes it look like you're meant to jump out to collect all the things, and then it insta-kills you from it. And then when you do die, resetting all the monsters is a bit rude. But on the other hand, that just lets you farm more money. And you want functionally infinite money for buying all of Mr. Krabs' extra spatulas for money. So, although it's rude, it's also kind of helping the player in terms of helping them do extra grinding. I'm willing to give that like a 50% discount on its rudeness there. So from what we've seen, it's pretty minimally rude. Just a 1. And then is it difficult? No. It's very little kids action platformer. Like, there were the sections where we were clearly meant to be the sphere and be trying to race through a thing very quickly, and even though we accidentally became unasphere early, we still got through it in time. The difficulty is in trying to work out sometimes where it wants you to go next when it isn't signaled well. Or what it wants you to do when it isn't signaled well, like when Mrs. Puffs was, "Defeat the robots!" Okay, but I've stood in the circle and killed the robots repeatedly. I don't know where the machine is that you want me to kill. That's just the source of them. Maybe it was behind the things that I couldn't seem to jump to that we tried to jump to and it murdered us for jumping to. So I don't know, like a 1 or a 2. Presumably also we're at the start of the game where it's extra easy. Presumably it gets more difficult along the way. I'm going to err on the side of there and put it on 2 rather than 1, assuming that it gets more difficult as we go along. Alright. And then any extra notes? Mr. Krabs' voice is wrong. Uses the theme song well. Generic collector-thon action platformer. But pretty well done. Good tutorialization. Camera a bit clunky for manual control, but the auto camera is good like 95% of the time. Sounds can be a bit repetitive. Fails signaling sometimes, but I think that is for explore type star collection, as it gives you enough signaled stars to progress into the next world. And the only other thing worth mentioning there is that maybe money grind is a bit... I don't know that I like the money grind aspect. Money grind to open bridges and pay Mr. Krabs for stars is a bit blah. Okay. Damn, did you miss it? Yeah, we're done with Bikini Bottom. I'm not super interested in playing more. And so, drumroll, what does that totalate out to? It is objectively... Objectively, it is better than pretty much everything except Lord of the Rings Third Age. Even if I'm not super interested in playing more of it at the present moment. I'm happy to agree that it is pretty good. The money grind is for an unlockable shop. We haven't encountered the unlockable shop. The only things that we've seen money be used for is for there'll be locations where it's like, to get to the next part inside this world, pay the clam money to open the bridge, to unlock the door. We had that with the clam with the bridge. We had that with the clam for the doorway to the big jellyfish boss, and a couple of other times. And yeah, and with Mr. Krabs, who wants it for more spatulas, and the spatulas gate progress to the next worlds. It seems like too much money grind for me. Especially when you can just grind more money by exit, re-enter level, kill the enemies in the first little bit of the level, exit, re-enter level, kill the enemies in the first bit of the level. Like, you could do that hundreds of times to grind up money. And then, without having even gotten any golden spatulas in the first world, you could grind up conceivably enough money to buy all of Mr. Krabs' golden spatulas straight away. I don't think that's a good incentive to put there. Myself. Alright. Thank you, Ellie. It's nice to have a game that is pretty good. Not like Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius. God, that was bad. And it's good to see that they can do a good adaptation of some of their Nickelodeon cartoon shows. Okay, cheers all. Thank you for joining. I hope you have had a lovely time. I've had a pretty good time. I'm just not ultra in the mood for another 7-ish hours of fairly generic action platformer collectathon. Maybe the mood will come round and we'll finish it, but for now, that's it. Peace.